Hey y'all, I'm so excited to be talking to you about creating your own referral partner program. This is something I literally haven't taught anywhere. So I'm really excited and a little bit nervous about teaching it just because it isn't like the back of my hand to like teach it. It's the back of my hand to do it. So I've put together a roadmap that's super easy for you to follow. Literally is like 5 eyes. You'll notice that I have frameworks for everything, because it's important, because it's easier to remember. So, I'm going to go through the 5 eyes, and then I actually have 3 bullets under each eye. Very simple. So, the first eye is identifying the best referral partners, increasing your chances to connect with those referral partners, investing in your referral partners, implementing a relationship of integrity. My dog. Sorry, y'all. Clearly I'm filming. Implement a relationship of integrity, and then indicating availability and encourage referrals. Those are the 5 eyes. So I'm going to go through each one, and I'm going to show you examples and flash things across the screen and whatever. That's the great thing about pre-recording, is I can talk and show at the same time, which is great. So, and I feel like the slides can be really boring. So that's why I do a lot of these videos like this. But anyway, the first section is identifying the best referral partners. So the 3 questions you need to ask yourself are, who do your clients go to before you, which we'll go over in a little bit. Who do your clients talk to about the problems that you solve? And then who are your clients' customers? So the first question of who do your clients go to before you is kind of a tricky or interesting one. So in my experience, I've always targeted business coaches, marketing coaches, social media coaches, like a lot of the coaches of the world who literally don't want to talk about systems, don't want to talk about implementing them. They literally just want to talk about the strategy. They want to talk about the big vision stuff that's really fun. And I'm like, great. Like, I like talking about that stuff. So if you just want to pass yours along, that'd be great. So I got my steps today. So really think about, okay, who are they talking to about the messes of their business? So for example, if you are talking to a launch person, maybe they're talking to their Facebook ads. Like if your ideal client, is specifically doing program launches, maybe Facebook ad specialists are really great for you because they're talking. Facebook ad specialists hear about everything. So and Facebook ad specialists actually get asked to set up other systems in people's businesses, which is really strange to me and to you probably. So they might be a good person to go to because their clients probably are focused on getting marketing dollars created and whatnot, but maybe they don't have an actual good plan. So if Facebook ads people are like, great, you can sign us on, and we actually have a great launch strategist that can like plan it all out, which will make you and my lives so much easier. Something like that. Recently with VIP weekends, I found that my best referral partners have been website designers and developers, which is, again, kind of odd. But it's because I notice a trend and I ask a lot of questions with my current VIP weekend people, and they, about a month or 2 before they come looking for an operations person, they actually hire a website person. And 2 people actually have hired the same exact website person who has no affiliation to me. I actually don't have them as a referral partner, but now I'm looking to set one up because I'm like, 2 of your people have literally come to me. Like, let's make this actually happen. So really think about who your clients go to before you. The second question of who do your clients talk to about these problems is, again, like, it may not be somebody who's a business person, but maybe it's a therapist who talks to business owners, or maybe it's, I don't know, like a post-launch stress disorder specialist or something. Look at who your clients talk to. Maybe it's a mastermind. So maybe you need to get, the heads of masterminds to your referral partners, stuff like that. And then who are your clients' customers? And the reason for this is not because obviously your clients' customers aren't going to refer their person, but it is good for you to know where they are going to go. So for example, I went to social media marketing world, not because of, I knew that social media people were going to be there. So I knew my social media coaches were also going to be there, if that makes sense. So from a like speaking or event standpoint or like groupings, it's really good to know who your clients' customers are, because you need to follow them by looking at where their current customers are. So hopefully that makes sense. Then from there, we really want to increase your chances to be able to connect with these people. I am really big on kind of like building out your circles of like, okay, who do I know? Who do I know who knows someone? And then building out from there. So the 3 bullets under this particular eye of increasing your chances to connect are: find actual names of referral partners or businesses, identify who you know that knows them, and then ask and you shall receive. So here's what I did, back in 2017, which feels like ages ago. I would look up the actual names of people who I thought were referral partners that I knew. Most likely I knew somebody who knew them. So I listed these people out on a square, and I was a part of, I think, 2 masterminds at that time. But if you are part of a free Facebook group or a paid Facebook group or whatever, some sort of communities, list these people. I literally just like in Canva, put their names like on an actual image. And even though I already knew who was connected to who, which again, this sounds really silly, but I already knew who was connected to who. And so I would put it in the Facebook group and say, hey, if anybody knows anyone on the following post, I would love an introduction email. Like, just ping yes, like in the comments, and I'll give you an introductory statement to make a connection with this person. And just to let you know, I'm not looking to sell them anything. I want them actually to be a referral partner for me. So then people chime in, because people, it's funny. I could have just one-on-one sent them emails and say, hey, connect me, blah, blah, blah. But again, I kind of wanted social proof a little bit of, oh, this person's going to intro Jordan, so I should also intro Jordan. So it's kind of that group mentality a little bit. So I did that a few different times. Some people didn't raise their hand to somebody that I didn't know they knew, and I would DM them and say, hey, actually, like, I was just looking through our mutual friends on Facebook or mutual whatever, and like, you know, this person, like, do you just not think that they are the right fit, or our values don't match? And a lot of times it was a values mismatch. They were like, I don't think you're gonna jive with her, or like, she is XYZ 1, 2, 3. And I was like, okay, thank you for saving me from the crazy, because I don't want to deal with that. And I don't like to connect with crazy. So it was a lot of people looking out, because we don't really know how people are, right? Like, we're like, oh, they would obviously be an amazing referral partner. And you're like, you have no idea who this person is in actuality. So that's how you can increase your chances to connect. If you don't have communities like that, then I would suggest, again, the one-on-one approach isn't bad. Also, go and check out the event marketing bonus that I have that shows you how I actually increase the chances of connecting with people who I had 0 connection with through event marketing. So going to events, connecting with people, hosting meetups, all of that sort of stuff. That's in the event marketing bonus. It's like a whole strategy. So I wanted to put it in a separate place for you to go and really sink your teeth into, versus like clogging this really succinct training up with me talking about event marketing for 20 minutes. So that's it. Increasing your chances to connect are finding actual names of referral partners, identifying who you know that knows them, and then asking and you shall receive through Facebook groups or Instagram or whatever else. So the next I is investing in your referral partners. So this also has 3 bullets. And this is establishing like a kickback program. So I know a lot of ops folks don't really like to give their money away. And I understand. However, like, money is the biggest motivator. And if we are able to be of service to people and let them know, like, hey, like, it really is as simple as an email, and then you literally get an X number of kickback. Make your pricing so that that doesn't feel uncomfortable. Like, if you don't need a referral partner, great. But if the referral partner takes that amount, like, it doesn't hurt. So for example, my $3,000 offerings, I gave a kickback of $500. And that was because I knew the value of my clients at that rate, like, didn't feel crazy to me. So then actually my like hourly rate was lower a lot of times, which was fine still, because again, like, I'm only spending 4 hours with these people. So that also incentivized people, because they're like, oh great, I'll shoot an email and make $500. So like, and it's my job to make the sale, obviously, but we all know that referrals are our hottest leads, because we've already been hyped up by our referral partner, our person, or whatever. So that is something that I really preach and make important. Like, I think it just helps incentivize people, because to just say like, hey, like, send me somebody, it'll be great. Okay, I have way too many things to be thinking about sending people to you. But if I want to make $500, that's a pretty big incentive. So again, doesn't have to be $500, but whatever it is for you, like, make that work and figure out what that pricing would look like. Then when you establish your kickback program and you have, again, these connection emails that you're getting, I would do coffee chats. Let them know how to identify the best referrals for you. Let them know about your referral partner program, which the number 3 bullet of this is literally go for the ask. You're not even asking them for money. You're not asking them for anything. You're asking them to identify people who would be best referred to you and make money doing it. Like, it really makes sense. And I think people who really are great referral partners for you will be like, heck yes, like, that's freaking awesome. So I've always found that it's better to just like go in for the ask, like, not at the very beginning of the conversation, but just say, hey, like, I'm super glad that we connected. I'm super glad I know what you do. You know what I do. And I really also just want to make you aware of a referral partner program that I have. If you send any of your clients who are saying their client onboarding is a mess, saying they don't know where all their clients are, that XYZ, then send them to me. And what's great is I actually give $500 kickback to referral partners of mine. They're like, oh, it's freaking awesome. Let's do it. I actually have 3 people in mind, or whatever the case is. So again, people who I would say most likely make the best referral partners are busy people. However, they also want to extend their client experience outside of themselves. So don't feel like you're asking them for this like big thing. You're not. Like, you're literally adding yourself as an extension of their business and taking a pain point away from them that they don't want to do. So that's that investing in your referral partners. Then we go into implementing a relationship of integrity. This is big because you want to let them know that you're serious, that you're going to give them the $500 or whatever your kickback is. So creating a mini contract is really, really easy. And again, you can create a Dubsado, Honeybug, doesn't matter what you use. Y'all know how to do that. And I will give an example of what my referral partner program contract looked like. And also make sure to, in the contract or really outside of it in the email, create a link or language around what a connection email would look like from them. So give them the language so they can just copy and paste it. Show them how to create a canned response in their Gmail inbox. Whatever it is, make it super simple for them. Why I say create a link is for my podcast agency, I actually created referral pages for my partners. So I said, hey, like, you get $50 a month as long as they're a podcast client of mine. And here's your page, pimpyourpodcast.com/Jerisha Hawk. It's really easy to remember. So now, you know, if you're in the DMs, if you're in whatever, like, you can just send them directly to that page. So you can either do a link or a language around a connection email, and then also request a W-9 for taxes. Very important, because if you give them more than $600 within a calendar year, January to December, then you need to file them and get 1099. I'm not a tax person, but just do it. So that's really implementing a relationship of integrity. You want to make sure that people feel safe sending their clients to you, and contracts just make everybody feel good. Now, depending on how you want to extend your terms. So if you're like, well, let's do it for 3 months and see how it goes. And then we'll extend it for a year. However you want to do with the contract, you can absolutely do that, because depending on what it is, I usually do about like a 3 to 6 month deal. And then if they don't send any partners or send any clients my way, then I'm just like, hey, like no harm, no foul. I thought we would be like super great and sending referrals, but like I'm just going to go ahead and end the contract, and like no harm, no foul sort of thing. So it's like not that big of a deal. You can decide what feels best for you. I did 3 to 6 months depending, but some people you just would want to do ongoing. Doesn't matter. Whatever feels best for you, to be quite honest. You have permission to do what you want. So those are the 3 things under implement a relationship of integrity. And then lastly is indicate availability and encourage referrals. Because, right, it's like, okay, great, we've solidified it, but like, when are the people going to come? Like, when am I going to get clients? So the 3 things under that are encourage a video or email sent out to their current list of clients or people who are their most engaged. Also requesting maybe doing a training for the mastermind or group program, whatever that looks like. And then also, which that can be done just on your coffee chat, or that can be done whenever. And then the third thing is setting up a follow-up reminder sequence for yourself. This can be in your project management system. This can be on your phone. Whatever's going to be the best way for you to just like make yourself top of mind every 2 to 3 months. Again, kind of depending on how often or what your availability is. That's kind of the cadence that I have. So it doesn't feel like, like every 17th of the month I hear from Jordan. Not that they would notice, to be quite honest, but I think having like 2 to 3 months cushioning tends to help, because they're like, oh yeah, Jordan, caught it. Like I just talked to Susie last week. Let me shoot her over to you. Just making yourself top of mind. And I also follow certain people on Instagram, my referral partners, and I just make a note to like go and check their profiles again 1 to 2 months and just like comment like on stuff and just be like, girl, that trip looked awesome or whatever. Because again, you just want to stay top of mind to them. So that's really it. Don't overthink this. So again, I'm going to roll through the 5 I's and the 3 bullets underneath each one. Identify the best referral partner, which is who do your clients go to before you? Who do your clients talk to about these problems? And who are your clients' customers? Answer those 3 questions. Then we have increase your chances to connect, the second I. Then underneath that, find actual names of referral partners, identify who you know that knows them, and then ask and you shall receive in Facebook groups or Instagram, whatever. Then the third I is invest in your referral partners. So 1 is establish a kickback program, which just means like how much of the service are they going to be able to get? Think of it like a marketing cost. Like you would have to spend money on Facebook ads or an event ticket or something else. Instead, it just goes to somebody that you really enjoy or you want to support them in their business, which is awesome. And my favorite kind of marketing budget. So establish a kickback program, do a coffee chat, let them know how to identify referrals for you, and then go for the ask. The 4th I is implement a relationship of integrity. Create a mini contract, create a link or language around the introduction email, and then request a W-9 for taxes. And that should just be really in the email. So if you do it on Dubsado, you just create the workflow of once they sign the contract, send them additional email that has the link of the W-9 and say, hey, and I put the subject line like immediate request or immediate notice. So they know like they need to do this right now. Then we want to go to the last I, which is indicate availability and encourage referrals. So you want to encourage a video or email sent out to lists or to clients, request a training inside their mastermind or group coaching program, and then also setting up a follow-up reminder sequence for yourself to just every couple months ping people, or every month or so, making sure that you're commenting. And sometimes it'll just come up on your feed, so you'll comment on their post, but just making a really intentional effort to see what's going on in their life, comment so that you are top of mind. They know you, they like you, and they're like, oh yeah, I saw Jordan comment, now I got to go send her somebody, right? So be really intentional. Referral partner programs are so awesome, and they can be intentional and they can be somewhat predictable if you set them up for you to win. So I hope this was super helpful for you. And let me know if you have any questions or comments or just things you need clarification on. I think this is a killer training that I'm really excited to share with you. So let me know if you have questions in the Facebook group or however else I can support you.